Jessica here. This subject is very, very, very hard to talk about because it's left me in shambles for months. It happened in December that I got out of a horrible relationship, and the way it ended was I got pushed into a wall when me and him were fighting. And that's not really the first time he did that either. That's like the second time. But I couldn't handle it anymore, and I got out of there. Because who'd want somebody who would call you worthless or be mad that they're in a relationship with you? And I met this guy. I'm not going to say who or name names because it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like 5 years from now or 6 years from now or whenever. Um, it was going great. And then I was stupid enough to ignore the red flags. He was controlling. He said I couldn't go talk to other guys because it'd be me cheating on him, and I wasn't. And when I wouldn't get in touch with him fast enough, he would accuse me of cheating when I was doing chores or this or that, and he would alienate me from my friends, and it was just too much. He was making me miserable. He got into a fight with his family as well, and that's how I got, like, my arm almost got out of my socket. And then I thought to myself, why does my arm hurt? Because of him. So I forgave him the first time because I was stupid enough to think he wouldn't do it again until I got pushed. And then that's when I said enough, and I left. And then afterwards, he was a jerk about it, coming to my store and everything, explaining, harassing my coworkers and saying it's an emergency, and it wasn't an emergency. He just wanted me to get back together so he could just hurt me again, call me worthless, say I was a piece of shit, and this and that, and I'm not, and I'm so much better than that, and I hope you are too. Because if you're in a abusive relationship, please just get out of there. I see too many people who are in abusive relationships right now where they're called names, or the guy is a cheating soul and he's cheated on her a million times, but yet they stay with him time and again, hoping he'll change. He won't change. He won't. So please just get out of there, okay? It's not going to get better at all. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. If I would have stayed, there could be a chance I would have been in the hospital or worse, dead. Especially with the various issues he went through. Like, it was horrible, emotionally draining. It really was. Like, I don't even know why I stayed for that long. But you're better than that. Just get out of there, please. No one's worth calling you worthless and making fun of your heritage, and everything else is not worth it to stay in. And it can leave you emotionally depressed and pissed and think everything was your fault, and it wasn't. There's something wrong with them and not you. Seriously, it wasn't your fault. You didn't ask to get pushed. You didn't ask to get called names like worthless, and then that you're cheating and lying and this and that and talking to other people behind their backs. And you know what he also said to me? Oh, well, I hope you don't leave me or cheat on me with somebody else. A lot. And he had major trust issues too. Like, he wouldn't let me have guy friends, like I said, and just thought that every guy talking to me just wanted to use me and stuff. Because he knew guys better. Completely alienating me. He even didn't like the fact that I was talking to my buddy from my journalism class and everything, and he would accuse me of bullshit when I was trying to work on a story. So yeah, they don't tell you about that stuff. And they also don't tell you about the fact that behind closed doors, some of these guys are crazy. They will get mad at you for spilling stuff. They will get mad at you for, like, leaving the stuff ajar, like leaving the shower curtain open, for example. Or they would get mad at you for not having the towel straight. It's bullshit like that. Red flags, please. And if a guy lies to you or tells you you're worthless, just get out of there, please. None of that's worth it. It's not. I didn't want to go into details or name any names because, frankly, I don't really care. It really doesn't matter right now. It was horrible, it was hurting, and I just wanted to tell the details as it happens because of the fact that, well, people needed to know. And I know you went through the same thing I did. Just put it down in the comments, please. Show me that I'm not alone. Show others that they're not alone. And don't be afraid to leave, either. Don't be afraid to show them stuff. I mean, there's several times when he's gotten in my face with arguments, and I was afraid for my life because of the fact that he was just like, well, say it again, say it again. Like he just wanted to fight me or wanted to do something. He didn't even look like he was human at one point when he was doing that. He had this crazy look in his eyes, and it's just like, I didn't need it. And I would rather be alone and single for a while and find myself versus be with somebody who makes me miserable. Like, it's not worth it. And I've seen stuff in some of the groups I've been in. Because I joined an abusive relationship support group because it was that bad. Like, yeah, I mean, there are moments of times when I liked the relationship and I enjoyed his company. But then there were times when it got worse and everything, and I was just like, what's the point? I'm being accused of cheating a lot when you're not doing anything. You're just, like, I could record my whole entire day and it would, like, wouldn't even change. And then he would even keep track of the times that I would shower and everything, as if that was an indication of cheating or something. Oh, you wouldn't need to shower because you already did. See what I mean? They're not worth it. It's not worth it to go through all that stress for somebody who's toxic. Okay? So just do me a favor and get out of there, please. Don't have somebody physically lay a hand on you because that is the worst. I even had the cops called. And even the cop, it was like, I actually ran into that cop. And he said he was happy that I didn't go back to him because it would have been horrible. Texting, the phones. He even tried to get through me to my friends as well. And telling one of my friends that I'd better hurry up and decide if I want him again, otherwise he'd move on. Oh, I'm sorry. No. And don't. Heck, he went off on me for trying to, like, tie up loose ends and stuff. And be nice. So, you don't need that shit in your life. And if they try to keep anything from you, like going off on you for, like, snooping in, just don't even bother with them. Because it's not worth it. It really isn't. Having somebody call you names and everything isn't worth it. Your mental health. Just get out of there, please. Maybe there's like a crisis hotline or something you could go to, or if you have kids that maybe it would be even worse, but still, you don't deserve it. And neither did I. I didn't deserve any of it at all. And if some of the people involved seeing this, they did this to themselves. Because I'm not going to lie. Or bullshit with details. I'd rather put myself out there and everything out there. Because I'm not afraid at all. Like, seriously. You don't want to have that mental stuff on you. You really don't. Because if somebody's making that miserable, just leave. And it's not going to be worth it. And you can't put up a fight for so long either. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Wait until I got in the hospital? I still remember when my head smacked into the wall. Okay? I still remember when he physically pushed me into a wall. It's still bothering me to this day, even though it happened in December. That's how serious this stuff is. And the people who blame you and say it's your fault, no, you didn't. You didn't blame it on yourself. Don't blame it on yourself. Because you didn't do anything. There's something wrong with them, not you. Please. Just whatever you do. Just get out of there. You don't need to do this stuff. It's not just toxic relationships either. Like, if you've been scammed or hurt in the past, that will affect you too. Those things are part of the reason why I'm just like, I'm gonna be myself for a while, and I'm not gonna worry about dating right now because I have trust issues now. I'm surprised I don't have more issues either. I probably should have gone to a counselor about it, but I didn't. I went to a support group instead. Some of the support face groups would actually help me to talk about it to people. And so was like doing books about it. I want to do a book about it. And yeah, that's it. But on the other hand, I'll see you in the next video. I plan to do more. Bye!